Well, alright, let's do all the stuff we couldn't do before. Alright. I think there was a shop we missed that it wouldn't let us go to.
Don't be shy. Take a little bit for today.
Okay, this one we
Thanks a
did.
bunch.
Maybe I'm going crazy? I thought there was a shop, though, that I couldn't go to. But maybe not. Maybe it's just in my head. I don't know. Anyway. We're gonna do all the side stuff first, because I always like to do that first and get it out of the way, then we can focus on the main story. Oh, this is the shop. It's just now it has an icon over it. Okay, so I'm not going crazy. Cheap off-brand strap with a knockoff Machette character. Tio would be pissed. Evasion up is not bad though.
See ya.
Hi. Are you the guys I think you are? Yeah, we're Tharkred Solutions. We're here to take care of that 4SPG you left. Take it you're Marcelo, the guy who posted it? Yep, I'm your guy. Boy, am I glad to see you. You wrote that somebody's demanding hush money to stay quiet about your gray market business. This much must be what makes your little enterprise not quite squeaky clean, huh? Yep, he's ripping off Mishi. Tio is outright gonna end this man's career. I don't get what the big deal is. He just has lots of stuff. Though, wait, if you look closely, the brand logos look weird. What gives? Ah, I get it. We've got stalls like this back where I'm from, except the stuff those guys have tends to be more bogus looking. Yeah, you've got me. I sell bootleg stuff, or as I prefer to say, high quality imitation goods. Yeah, sure, makes you sound just a hair more respectable, I guess. Still a fraudster at the end of the day. Oh no, that's just the thing. I'm not out here to scam anybody with their Honda and Mira. I always tell them up front that my stuff's fake, so they know exactly what they're getting when they purchase it. Wait, really? But why would anybody buy fake stuff if they could get real ones? Because you could get fake and look real fancy for a tiny fraction of the price. There's demand out there for what I offer, I tell you. I guess that's one way to look at it. Do the actual makers of the originals know what you're doing, though? Wouldn't they try to sue you if they found out? Like I said, I'm not out here telling folks that this stuff's the real deal. That's straight up illegal. But if I sell it all as imitation stuff up front, then I'm just barely in the clear. At least that's what I like to believe. I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure this is all still against the law. You're making Mira riding the coattails of the real designers without their permission. I mean, you're not wrong, but still. Straddling the line is how you get by selling these bootlegs in broad daylight. Till someone tries to extort you so they keep quiet about the illegality of it all, that is. So let's hear it. Who's giving you grief? So what makes this whole mess so tricky to deal with? It's a cop who's threatening me. Oh, for real? You must be pulling our leg, are you? Yeah, I find that a little hard to believe. It's true. If you reported me, best case scenario, I'd be kicked out of here. Worst case, they'd book me. Says if I don't want that, I have to pay him in order to give him to look the other way. Got until tomorrow to get 30,000 mirror together, or else he's gonna raise hell. Look, I'm not stupid. If getting myself arrested is what I'll come to, I'll just close up my shop. I don't want that kind of trouble. But don't you guys think that demanding hush money out of me is absurd? I don't know if I'd call it absurd exactly. I see why he'd do it, but it does tell me this town's got crooked cops. You bet it does. That's why I reached out to you folk. I want you to track this guy down and get him to stop. There's nobody else I can turn to. I'm sure as hell can't talk to the other cops, and the guild is off limits too, given what I do. There ain't no way I've got 30,000 mirror to spare. My sales aren't that good. You guys have to help me, I'm begging you. It's not for you to decide, pal. What's it gonna be, Chief? We doing this or nah? This is both law and chaos. Okay, sure. I mean, I do all the side quests. Alright, we're on it. We'll have your word with your cop buddy. Thank you, thank you. Alright, things might not be all that above board here, but what this guy's doing ain't exactly illegal either. Thinking of luck, if we play our cards right, we might be able to get him to back off without you having to close up shop. But how do we find this bad cop anyway? That's all the question. Well, how would you guys feel about looking for one? You kids are smart. I want to hear my assistant's opinions. Nice, make your lackeys do all the hard work. I see how it is. It's hard to know where to begin. All we can really gather from the seller's testimony is that the police officer in question is male. But I'm sure a lot of male police officers in the city, that's hardly enough to narrow down a culprit. Guess our only option is to start chatting up pigs and seeing what we can get out of them. Only question is how to approach them. Can't exactly just waltz up and ask, yo, you got any buddies who are bribe-taking rats? True, that would just provoke them, and goddess help us if we ask the culprit on accident. No, what if we pretend to be customers who lost money to the seller ourselves? Yeah, you lost me, Pipsqueak. What do we get out of going all that trouble? I was thinking it could give us an idea about what the police are doing about our client in the first place. If we know what they're doing about guys like him, maybe they'll give us a clue that points us toward whoever's threatening him. That's a smart idea, actually. Good thinking. Sounds like we're going to have to pound some pavement, but hell if I could think of anything better to do. I'm game. I don't think it was that clever, but I think it'll work. The idea's got potential. Pretty sharp for a newcomer, actually. We'll try your idea and see what it gets us. Now, let's roll.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Alright, let's do it. I like her eyes. I know the seller said the cop threatening him was a guy, but best not leave any stone unturned when investigating things. Excuse me, you got a second to talk? Sure, no problem. What can I do for you? We just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. I tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Is anything you could do to help? Doesn't feel fair for the guy to leave us high and dry like that. Oh wow, that's unfortunate. I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. If this were any other time, I'd be more than happy to go over and try to help you all. Unfortunately, film festival nearly upon us. We really have to pick and choose what problems get priority attention right now. Does that mean you won't be able to do anything today? Sadly, yes. Damn it, those bootleggers are a real handful, just in general. It's difficult for us to keep them in check. Just to be clear, I do absolutely intend to help. I don't want scum like him to get off scot-free. I'll give you a complaint form. Once you've filled it out, can you bring it to the station when you have time? Have to wait until after the festival, but you can be sure I'll recommend he's at least warned, if not outright removed. That's fair, we can do that. Thanks for taking the time to listen to us. Okay, time to hit up another cop and see what they've got to say. Alright, let's go talk to another cop. Just once, I wish it wasn't so blisteringly hot. Sorry to bug you, pal, got a minute? Sure, you guys need something? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. Tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Bootlegger trouble, huh? Yeah, we've got a handful of those around the city. Feel your pain, those guys are smooth talkers. They can get you to part with your money before you know it. You're telling us, is there anything you can do to help? Well, I'm going to be frank with you. Dealing with those guys is like playing a game of cat and mouse. You file the papers and serve them a warrant, but another one will spring up and take their place. And it's a pain to be out some money, but it probably wasn't that much you lost in the grand scheme of things, right? I guess so. And I just take the hit and move on, sad to say. Be glad that's all it cost you to learn how things work around here. Oh, it's our fault we got scammed, is that it? I thought the good, upstanding officers of the law were supposed to care about justice. Don't get preachy with me, kid. Fact is, we've got our hands full and we have to pick our fights carefully right now. With all the security we have to provide for the actors and venues, we're swamped as it is with this damn film festival. Well, we've had to make a call in additional help from other precincts to have enough boots on the ground. Look, I get you might not like it, but we straight up don't have time to pursue every little thing that comes up right now. Gaslighting 101, it really is. How's it going, Digital? Sucks for me too. All these damn tourists make it tough to skip out on the job. I heard that, you know. Well, that's the way it is. I think we're done here. Come on, guys. Time to up another cop and see what they've got to say. Sounds good to me. I'm noticing a trend. Oh great, it's the Spriggan and his lackeys. What are you people doing out here of all places? Do you know these people? Relax, we're just out here on business. Sometimes the job takes us out of Edith. We aren't glued to this capital, you know. I'm more curious what you're doing all the way out here, detective. Bit out of your jurisdiction, ain't it? Guess our big city detective here has got some time to kill if he's able to take his lady friend to the film festival. Shut it. I'm off duty right now, so what's the matter to you? Besides, she wants to see the film festival too, you know? But don't go causing me any headaches, alright? The last thing I need is you all getting in the way of my vacation. It wouldn't be easy to just pretend we're not here and go on with your date. You need to learn to chill out sometimes. How's your date going? Don't call me buddy, we're not friends. I'm not interested in shooting the breeze with you. But of course, that doesn't apply to you, Agnes. If you ever need help with anything, I'm always happy to talk. Little cozy with her, aren't you? Talking to another woman wanting a date with your girlfriend? Points for bravery, I guess. It's not like that, I promise. I only meant I talked to her in my capacity as a policeman. There's nothing between us. Yeah, yes. Though, should we try asking Detective Nate about the crooked policeman since it's a sign of work and all? He's here off duty. Yeah, not to mention that he might not have much to say about that or the bootlegger in general anyway. That's my thinking. Could end up being more trouble than it's worth in the end talking to him. Guess we gotta back off and look elsewhere. Okay, that's everybody here. I want to finish this quest though before we do anything else. So, let's go back to the Culture District.
Off we go.
Eastern culture is
You won't find this just
Come
anywhere.
and see if you'd like.
Wow, a real oasis.
Hey man, got a few seconds to talk? Certainly, how can I help you all? We just realized we got scammed into buying some false fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. Tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. The what? That's outrageous. I'm sorry you all fell victim to that. The Thoroughbred police view the rampant counterfeiting in this town as a serious problem in need of addressing. In your case, deserves urgent attention from us. Rest assured, the seller won't get away with this. He will be brought to justice, I promise. Glad someone out here cares about the little guy. Of course, it's an officer's duty above all else to keep the people of the city safe. I'm more than happy to assist. Tell me, where's the scam artist located? It's on the street that runs by the casino. Oh crap, did I make a mistake? Should I have made something up? No, that's okay. I think it'll work. It'll all work out. That street, huh? I've never heard of any bootleggers operating there before. Wait, you know, I just remembered. Higher Up said that we're supposed to prioritize the film festival for now. So as much as I'd like to drop everything and investigate this cellar, I'll probably have to wait to look into it another day. But don't you all worry, I'll do everything I can to make sure you folks get every mirror back. That's good to know. Thank you for listening to us. Cool. We look forward to hearing good news then. Huh? What's his deal? Alright, I think that's enough sleuthing around for now. We got a bombshell to deal with already. Completely unsuspicious? Completely. We do? I mean, we talked to a bunch of people, but sure didn't feel like we learned anything that big. Speak for yourself. There's one part that definitely has been nagging at me. Me too, although I'm not certain whether it's especially significant. You're telling me I'm the only one that didn't pick up on it? Man. You'll figure it out once we check back in with the stall owner. Let's head back to his place and touch base. So you went straight to the source and talked to the cops, huh? Makes sense, I guess. How'd it go? Did you guys manage to turn anything up about that Kirkdas? Oh, we turned up quite a bit. In fact, I'd say we just about hit the jackpot. I'm confident that we found your man. Very so confused. Already? That was fast. Wait, we have? I didn't realize that at all. I can understand that. It was easy to miss, but there was one officer that rubbed me the wrong way with what he said. Well, if you're feeling so confident, it's got to be that one, right? I want to bring you over so you can confirm whether or not we've got the right person. You mind coming with us? Sure, no problem. I couldn't forget that face, even if I wanted, even if I tried. I remember it clear as day. So you, did you happen to catch a name? I'm curious. Of course, our dirty cop is no other than... Oh, I had to remember his name? Crap. It was the last one we talked to, but I wasn't actually specifically trying to remember his name. I wasn't expecting it to ask me this. Who's the one? I think it's in the order of 2, 1, 3 of the ones you talked to. Oh, in that case, it would be Officer Camille, because the last one, it was definitely the last one we talked to. So it has to be Officer Camille then. Officer Camille, at least that's what he claims to go by. Who knows if it's legit? What, that guy? Are you for real? He seems super nice. I've ever wanted to talk to... Okay, yeah, that was the right one. Thank you, Light. Appreciate you. Exactly, that's problem number 1. Werner was willing to hear us out too, but she herself said that... Oh. Said that the local bootleggers are hard to shut down. And as Kelvin put it, trying to bring them in is like cat and mouse. They'll scatter everywhere on you and crop up again later. Plus with the festival occupying the force of attention, they're in no position to devote resources to anything other than serious crimes. That's right. Despite that, Officer Camille very clearly said he would absolutely arrest the seller who scammed us. It wouldn't be all that unusual if he was simply that dedicated to his job. We have to remember, when we mentioned it was his stand specifically, he suddenly sounded a lot less interested in helping us. Huh, that's strange. What does it all mean? Think about what you would do if you weren't on the up and up. It all starts to make sense. Our man in blue wasn't interested in helping us. He was just looking for a new mark. A new mark that he could try and squeeze hush money out of in the exact same way he was with you. Once he realized he'd already hit you up, he suddenly had a bunch of reasons why trusty law enforcement can't help us today. That makes sense. I can see now how someone like him would think like that. But so far, all that shows looks like he might be crooked. Do we need more evidence before we can pin the blame on him? Funny you should say, look, that's the second problem with him actually. Can't rule out that he might not be police at all, let alone a wrong cop, or maybe we'll be dealing with an imposter. Damn, are you serious? But he's clearly wearing his uniform when I talked to him. That makes him about as legit as it gets, doesn't it? That uniform is exactly what's wrong with him. It looked off to me too. Now that I think about it, his clothes did look a little newer than the other officers we talked to. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, Thurba is a desert city with a lot of sand blowing around. Officers try to stay neat, but it should be a bit of a struggle. Obviously, it's not impossible that it's a coincidence and his uniform just happens to be brand new, but if you think about that and the way he talked to us, that's enough to lean towards him being the culprit. Yep, couldn't have said it better myself. When you guys put it like that, I can see what makes him suspicious. We should definitely talk to him again. Asshole, I tried to be polite with him, thinking he was an authority figure, and now it turns out he's not even a real cop. He won't get away with making a mockery of me. Where is he? I'll kick his ass. Slow down there, buddy. Your hunch about him being an imposter is right. We gotta trend with caution. What? Why? What's the big deal? Pretending you're a police officer isn't exactly a casual prank. It's flagrantly illegal and extremely risky. So the fact that he's doing it in full broad daylight in a massive city must mean he's got bigger fish to fry. He's after something more than just shaking down random hawkers for shits and giggles. Exactly. Until we figure out exactly it is our man's after, it's best to try negotiating with him while trying to suss out what's up. Okay, let me handle the talking here, alright? You keep your distance from him. We don't want anything happening. Don't worry, we'll do our best to make sure you come out on top. Hate not being in control of the situation. Alright, I'm trusting you guys to come through. Alright, now that that's settled, we should probably take this guy over to see Officer Camillo. Sure. Hey, mind if we have another chat? Hello again, is there something else I can... right, so it's time to be real. I'm a Spriggan and these are my assistants. Concerned citizen, you see, hired us to help with a crooked cop trying to shake him down for hush money concerning his bootlegging. That's an interesting assignment you've been given. I fail to see what it's got to do with me, though. Like hell you do. I'd recognize your smug face anywhere, asshole. Sim, this is definitely the guy. If you don't want to be put on trial for extortion, you'd better back off right now or else. Take it easy, mister. I really can't understand what you're even talking about when you yell like that, sir. If I happen to say anything to you before, then very well, I take it back. Easy enough, right? Does that make you feel better? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to leave. I'm really busy right now. Huh? What's the rush, pal? We're not done talking. Don't think my client can take you at your word, you know, given your rampant history of lying. Don't understand. What do you want from me? How about you give me your full name and precinct? You know, that we can, you know, run that by the Thurbad police and make sure you get a commendation for good service. Even if you came from a different part of the country to help out, they should still have no problem looking you up. What's the matter, cat got your tongue? You can show us your badge, too. We can look up your details, no problem, whatever works for you. This is ridiculous. I don't have to put up with this. If you keep up with this nonsense, I'll arrest you all of you for disturbing the peace. You'll take us down to the police station, right? They'll know you're a fake right away if you do that, you dummy. Little bit... Oh, you really are an imposter. What kind of cop talks to civilians like that, huh? You'll pay for making a fool out of me. Let's go. You dumbass, don't. Stay where you are. That I tried to keep civil, but you just had to get ahead of yourself. I think it's time you shut the hell up. Huh? Tried to warn you, dude. Oh, crud. We're starting to draw some serious attention. Please calm down. We have the situation under control. Yeah, sure we do. Could this get any worse? She's right. I don't want this to end with the client getting stabbed. On the one hand, I probably can't guarantee his safety unless I give up on apprehending our imposter. On the other, this guy really seems like bad news. I could try to take him down, but we might not make it out unscathed. What move do I make? Ensure the client's safety, capture the imposter. Alright, so here's the thing. I don't really like the client. Capture the imposter. That was an easy decision. We're taking him in. Get ready. This could get messy. I told you, stay away. Eat shit. Well, that was easy. So all you got? You can keep fighting if you like. I enjoy a good tango. You get what we're saying? Surrender now if you don't want to get hurt. Now what's it gonna be? Damn you. Guess the odds are stacked against me. Are you alright? You're hurt. Here, let me treat you. Hey, can one of you contact the police for us? Although it wouldn't shock me if they're already on their way with how much of a scene we made. On it. Before long, the police came rushing in. Once informed of the situation, they took Officer Camille into custody. We've got healing arts, so we find exactly. Soon enough, it was determined that he was one of the Devanchi brothers who were wanted in Edith, and so the case of an extraordinary imposter was laid to rest. Culprit now apprehended, they all made their way back to Marcello's stall. How are you feeling? You're not too hurt, are you? Nothing I can't handle. I shouldn't have charged in and confronted the guy like that anyway. Definitely owe you guys. You've done a ton for me. He's fine. So, no biggie. Thanks again for everything. I make sure your reward is worth it. Hey, we won't say no. Just keep the bootlegs to yourself, alright? Don't worry. I wasn't trying to pull that on you. Still, it sounds like there's another guy like him if they're called the Devanchi brothers. Yeah, I can't believe we confronted a wanted criminal. It sounded like they just stuck to Edith before. Wonder why they're here. Probably thinking they can use the commotion from the film festival to make a killing while the killing's good. Plain and simple. If his brother is out there, it's probably safe to assume he's already up to no good, whatever it is. Agreed. All we can do is that whatever he's doing, we don't get more work on our desk because of it. But just keep this all in the file cabinet. In the meantime, let's find some more work to do.
That's a wrap. Love to see it.
2 SP.
Or deposited.
I got 2 chaos points for that. Hey, see? I don't always choose the law choice. But I mean, that guy got like a tiny cut, and in exchange we caught a like super wanted criminal. Seemed worth it to me, especially because I didn't like him that much. Anyway, let's do the next quest. Guess it's not coming back on its own anytime soon, huh? Better round it up soon, or else its load could be in real trouble. It just mirrors that guy look like he's in trouble. Haven't you heard curiosity killed the cat? Keep your nose out of trouble, small fry. Well, it might not be that bad. Maybe it's a problem we can help with. Not to mention, it might be a good way to get to know the area and the state of it. Well, we are in the area. Might as well see what he needs. Hey, my man, what's wrong? You look a little annoyed about something. Huh? Who are you guys? Our Great Solutions. We specialize in problems that can't be left to the police or Bracer Guild. We work out of Edith, but we're here to handle an assignment. Pin on what's bothering you. We might be able to sort it out. You could? Oh, that'd be great. Wait, you said specialize in problems that can't be entrusted to the police or the guild, right? Does this mean you won't handle anything that falls outside that? Not necessarily. Why don't you tell us what's going on? See, I make my living distributing fruit in Therabad. This time I thought I could save a few Mira by not hiring any escorts and getting through the Sansi all on my own. Figured it would be fine. A route I know like the back of my hand. No big deal. Wow, was my deal since off. Vicious sandstorm hit that completely off my sense of direction. And then of course monsters had to attack. Sounds awful. I'm glad you made it out in one piece. Sounds like Mother Nature made you pay for your hubris big time. Did she ever? Fortunately, the entire caravan made it out of that mess alive by the skin of our teeth. Unfortunately, it was only when we got here that I realized the last camel that was supposed to bring up our rear had gone missing. And that's a big problem. That animal is carrying rare food that I'd really rather not lose if I could help it. I need to hurry out there and search for that camel and the food, but I'm not sure what to do. Tell me more about this rare food it's hauling around. What sort of stuff are we talking about exactly? Have you ever heard of raw kako? It's pretty obscure, so I doubt you. I'm sorry, did you start raw? Well, he's heard of it. Oh yeah, that was the raw ingredient inside that, well, feta stuff we had earlier, wasn't it? I get what the big deal is. I can imagine what it's like easily enough if it's like that regular old kako. It can't be that special. That's where you're wrong, my friend. Sounds like someone needs a crash course on kako and how it works. The beans are the base ingredient of chocolate. You get them from inside pods that grow on trees. Now, the thing about those kako pods is that they also have this pulp that can be used too. Pulp happens to be the raw kako. Your average marketplace doesn't usually carry them, so they are hard to find. That's exactly right. You know your stuff. Color me impressed. I'm a man who can't live without some good old chocolates. I've been dying to have a raw kako at least once. Supposed to have a sweet yet sour profile, but that with a little bitterness thrown in that makes it addictive. A real Central Eastern delicacy. We get it, dude. It's the greatest thing on Goddess Green Earth or whatever. You don't have to give us a lecture about it. And what do you mean you can't live without your chocolate? You make it sound like you'd croak if you didn't get your fix. There goes Van. There's nothing stopping him now. Now, I'm learning a lot today. Now you've got me curious what it's like too. If you guys are interested in it, I can let you all sample some of it. Assuming you can find my camel that's carrying my stock of it, mind. It's not every day you get the chance to dine on some genuine raw kako straight from the source. This might be something the guild could totally handle, but hell if I'm gonna let them edge me out of this. It's fully law. That's fine. We don't usually take this sort of work, but I'll make an exception this time. We'll take the job. Are you sure you can handle it? I don't want to pressure you, but you'd be doing me a huge favor. Well, if our boss says it's okay. Besides, we don't want your camel to come to harm. We'd be more than happy to help. Yep, we get to save an innocent critter and have some yummy food afterwards. This is the best job ever. Look at us, real pack of professionals here. I was interested in checking out those sand dunes though. Seems like you get a decent work out there, so hell, I'm game. We're all in agreement. We're off to the desert to find the camel. Before we take off, do you happen to remember where exactly you were attacked by those monsters? Let me think. You know, believe it or not, I think I'm pretty sure it's actually close to town. Looking over the map, once you're in the sand dunes, head a little to the west, you'll find the spot. Gotcha. West it is. To imagine that camel can't have gone all that far. It must still be wandering around there somewhere. We'll start at the side of the attack and fan out from there. Sounds good to me. We better hurry. We don't want that camel getting hurt.
Commencing mission.
To the Sand Sea.
Then let's head over.
There are a lot of treasure chests here. Holy crap, there's a lot of treasure chests here.
Do we really gotta cross this thing on foot?
It has to be a crime for it to be this hot in October. Come on, you guys. Less whining, more moving. Beginning class.
Are you guys shocked we're actually doing gameplay? I thought this was a visual novel at this point.
Activating skill.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
Your charge attack is ready for use.
Who needs healthcare when you have healing arts? Exactly.
Now, let's finish
He
the
was
job.
fine. It was a great decision. I stand by it.
This is your chance energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
It's the end of...
Boost gauge limit increased.
That's how it goes.
His stun slash has been upgraded to Magna Slash. Neat. So my priority is to get all these chests. So that's what we're gonna do.
Huh, looks like a chest.
Hit 2. I already have like 1,000,000 of those, but I'll take it.
Let's get to work.
Your charge attack is ready for use.
This is it. Close in and kick them out.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Aaron!
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit increased.
Activating skill.
Here's some extra.
Couldn't take your eyes off me,
Looks
right?
like a chest.
That was amazing, Aaron.
Ooh, 8 U material, nice.
Looks like some good loot.
Burning verse. Tiny cast art. That's that thing. I don't really care about those. Bye, enemies. There are so many enemies here.
I'm on it.
Your charge attack is ready for use.
Now, let's make the first move.
Initiating attack.
This'll hurt. Yustiana Habasna. Bam! Attack their weakness with an arm.
Going on.
Activating skill.
It's the end.
Boost gauge limit increased.
This'll hurt.
Let's party. Now you will party.
Over here. All for you. Make it count, Aaron.
Actually, just keep getting yourself
Activating
away.
skill.
You're open. A chance.
Activating skill.
A chance. This'll hurt.
Certain arts will work
This'll
better.
hurt.
Time to go all out.
Now you don't fall. I'll dice you up.
I did it!
Huh, looks like a chest.
Stronger than ever.
Cross charm. This desert is so huge, holy crap.
Oops, my fault. This is bad.
The dust is making it hard to see. Pull back, or else we'll get separated.
So I have to go around it? I want the treasure chest. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the treasure chest, you guys. That's sad. We'll have to come back for that one, I guess. Guess not.
Huh, looks like a chest.
Right. Okay, then we should put him out of his misery. Monsters can't. I can't damage it. I straight up cannot
Magic
damage
attacks
it.
are most effective.
I've got this.
Oh.
I'm on it.
Here goes.
It fixed itself.
Commencing battle. Charge attack available.
This is it! Close in and kick some ass!
We'll be lightning quick. This'll hurt. Aaron!
Activating skill.
Sucker. A chance. Gotcha. All you on yet?
Activating skill.
Have some more.
We're just all gonna get our CP back beating the crap out of this thing. That's the plan.
Too slow! Take that, you ass!
All you on yet? Have some more.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
That was a lot of XP.
That wasn't half bad, Aaron.
So hover scorpions are a thing now? Cool, cool, Australia. It might be. At this point, it just might be. Alright, so we can't get the other chest, so let's just do this now. Looks like we found some cargo. Doesn't seem to have been dropped that long ago. Maybe it fell off the caravan when the caravan got attacked by those monsters. Won't be any camels anywhere. Think those monsters gobbled our objective up? Don't say that. That is that poor camel. I'm kidding, small fry. Chill out. Let's assume it's still with us. We need to figure out what direction it went once it got separated from the caravan. Given the climate and heat, my bet's that it either took off for a watering hole or went to find some shade. But according to the map, there's nowhere to drink anywhere water around here. Actually, camels don't necessarily need an oasis or anything to stay hydrated. They can break off cacti and suck up the water that's inside. Even the crew could do that all the time when they have to work in real wastelands and stuff. Nice, I think you're onto something, Fairy. Any camel worth its salt in the desert is bound to know other ways to find water. That's interesting. I wouldn't have considered cacti. What do you know? I actually learned something new from our pipsqueak today. Stop it, you guys are gonna make me blush. But unfortunately, I don't see any cacti that have been nibbled on recently looking around. What if we went somewhere to try and get out of the sandstorm first? I could see someone like that taking shelter and staying hydrated using the cacti there. Let's see, then how about we try heading in, say, that direction? Looks pretty rocky, probably makes for decent protection against the winds around here. I'd say it's worth checking it out. Let's see what we can find over there. They're airborne now? Yeah, they fly now. Oh, hi friends.
Commencing combat.
Ow.
Your charge attack is ready for use.
We can win right now.
Initiating attack.
This'll hurt.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Please. Breathe on plus.
Go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
Let's
Going all
do...
in.
Now you old fart! Gotcha!
All you on yet?
Activating skill.
Gotcha!
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Now. Hey, that felt pretty good.
You've got some moves.
Does that mean
small
the
fry.
sandstorm over here is cleared? No, no it does not. I found our camel. Look what's under attack. Ah, hell, that must be our camel. Better step in before things go south. My feet feel like boulders at this point, but now isn't the time to complain. That's right, we got a camel to save.
This ends right here.
Ow, ow.
Perfect chance.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Please. Breathe on plus. Yes. Activating drive. Use a shard boost to get the upper heal boost. Go all out. Give them your
Brace yourself! Fans alive! Raid!
boost gauge.
Go
Limiter
time.
unlocked.
I think my party might be a little busted. Because that alone pretty much already killed these things.
Activating skill.
There.
Well, that was easy. Phew, that had me worried for a moment. I know, I'm just glad we were able to find the camel in one piece. I mean, it took like 3 attacks, but sure. Judging by those cactus chunks, my uncle was right. He must have been thirsty and came up for a drink. But he's pretty tired from hauling all that cargo around for so long. Poor guy. What about the goods? Is that raw cargo stuff still intact? Not that I care that much. It just sucked to come this far and have nothing to show for it. Let's find out. Hold on a sec. Well, how's it look? Is our work paying off or what? I'm so anxious. He looks so tense. It's rubbing off on me now. From there, the party rounded up the camel and brought it back to the merchant in Thurbad. Thanks a ton. You saved my hide. You're welcome. You guys were out there so long. Really? Were we? I was starting to get worried I'd sent you to danger or worse. Thanks for dragging this poor guy back. Now I can finally rest easy and get on with my business. Took a little effort to track him down, but by adios, we still managed to wrangle him up. I was expecting to get a little exercise out of our desert trek, but it gets pretty rough out there. Definitely, the glare from the sun is so intense, not to mention all those clouds of sand. I'm glad we're back in town. It's okay, because all that effort's finally about to pay off. We're going to be able to have some of that kako, right? That's what we're about to find out. Cacopods themselves look just fine, but what about the pulp? Is the raw kako inside still okay? About that. I opened one of the pods up, and luckily there was hardly any damage inside at all. It's a miracle they emerged out of that ambush in this state. I'm incredibly grateful. You've definitely earned some raw kako. I took it and made some juice with it for you all. It's got a distinct flavor to it, but hopefully you'll like it. Huh, wow, it's white. I would have thought it would be dark in color, like chocolate. That's so interesting. It doesn't resemble chocolate at all, but it still looks amazing. I can't wait to try it. Makes sense. You'd need the beans in order for it to be brown. Anyway, this stuff isn't going to drink itself. Here goes. Damn, this stuff's pretty legit. I feel more energized just drinking it. It reminds me of fruit juice from the south. I'm also amazed at how different it tastes compared to Melfita, despite coming from the same plant. It's just a little bitter, but that doesn't stop it from being really smooth to drink. I like it. But yeah, this is even better than what I'd heard. Balance of sweetness and sourness is just perfect. I could see myself getting addicted to this stuff. I'm impressed it doesn't take much pulp to get such a dense flavor too. Definitely something only Mother Nature could cook up. Yeah, really, it's wild you can make such different things with the same cocoa pod between this stuff and chocolate. I'm glad you all like it so much. Sounds like I made the right choice rewarding you with it then. I'll be sure to deposit some good hard mirror as soon as we're done here, of course. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the drinks. Couldn't have asked for a better bonus. Not at all. I'm the one who's grateful. You went out of your way to save my camel's life. That's no small feat. Can only thank Arusha for guiding us to one another. Farewell, friends.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys. Reward deposited.
And we get law for that. Sweet. I mean, it makes sense. It'd be hard for us to get any other reward for that, if we're being honest. Alright. So, we've got our side quests done. That means we can finally resume the main story. So, distractions are over. For now, at least.